Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac. Let's do some Eden runs, shall we? I'm mashing that space bar like it owes me money. We got a Forget Me Now, and number 1, or Anemia, or Bloody Lust. This is, this day, and the seed is 1BBV. FAXX. Eventually the FAXX machine is gonna come back, man. I know depending on what industry you live in, ooh, I kinda like it. I know depending on the industry that you live in, you might think that the FAXX machine, no, the FAXX machine has never left. Trust me when I say the FAXX machine has left. You just work in an antiquated industry, which it still lives. But pagers are coming back a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. I've been seeing them try to come back, you know, smart watches, the watches coming back, pocket watches are coming back, to the extent that they, you know, eventually end up coming back, we'll see, but I'm just waiting for some trendy fucking startup company to be like, we're reinventing the FAXX machine. It was a pretty good idea. Whoa, isn't that crazy? You could send physical matter through the phone lines. Well, not really, but anyway. Before we get FAXX machines, like, back into the public consciousness, can we, like, work on maybe, you know, making scanners and printers actually work? Or better yet, just make them so that you don't have to work. I have to sign stuff now and then for review copies and stuff like that. Like, oh, you're not going to talk about this game on, you know, we're going to send you the game today, but you got to sign this because you can't talk about it until tomorrow. And if you do, we're going to sue you. Okay. Can I sign it online? Nope. We're going to, oh, that's what I was looking for there. We're going to need you to, you know, print this out, scan it, sign it. Or, you don't scan it first. Print it out, sign it, and scan it, and then, you know, send it back to us. And like, oh, fucking Christ, man. Come on. Have mercy. Anyway, this run is going extremely well so far. I guess I shouldn't be complaining about getting free games, huh? What do you think about this? I don't like starter deck. We will take the battery, though. I think it's not a bad idea to take the Spirit Heart. The fact that we got Small Rock, an HP upgrade, and the Quarter so early is incredible. I just have to think about when I would like to use the Forget Me Now, and I think the best time to use the Forget Me Now is probably on floor 2. It's a short floor, which might be worse because it makes it more, you know, like there's not as much to gain. But we'll still be able to get the item room out of it. We'll still be able to get maybe a second deal with the devil out of it. We'll be able to get another shop out of it. And it should be relatively easy to find the secret room as well. It's very unfortunate that we can't take the pony with us, because I'm going to be getting rid of Forget Me Now anyway. There's no... I mean, what we could do is take the pony with us and not take Forget Me Now, but I think that's not a good idea. That actually worked, which amazes me. And, of course, we can't do anything with the pony, so that's kind of unfortunate, but that's alright. I guess we're going to explore the rest of this floor. We're not going to pop the pony on this floor anyway, or pop the, what am I even trying to say? We're not going to pop the Forget Me Now on this floor, we're going to pop it on the next floor anyway. We're in no rush, so if I could just cool it down a little bit. I'm talking a little quickly. People always ask for Eden runs. I'll just, you know, there's no conspiracy. I don't sit down with a team. I don't sit down with a team of people before every Isaac episode and go, okay, should I random? What character should I play as? Blah, 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 blah. The truth of the matter is that, you know, sometimes Eden just slips my mind when I get onto a random spree. So that's why you tend to see, you know, a lot of Eden runs coming at once and then a lot of random runs coming at once as well. But I'll do a better job, I'll try to do a better job at least, of inserting Eden runs, you know, when it seems like they'll be relevant. I like Eden runs as much as the next guy. Really? That didn't miss, did it? I'm kind of surprised to see that we didn't find a secret room at all there. But anyway, oh well. We will pick this up. Did I just place that original bomb in a terrible position? I'm not sure. Truth be told, though, this is actually an amazing start. The fact that I mean, we're leaving the first floor with Forget Me Now, damage upgrade, huge tears upgrade in the form of number 1. Terrible range, of course. 13 more cents, 1 key. That's pretty good. Hopefully we'll get 1 more key on this floor. Maybe, like, as many keys as possible would be preferable, but at least 1 key. So that I can, yeah, excellent. So that I can go to the item room on the next floor as well. We can play this once for sure, and that takes us up to 15 cents, so then I'll pop in here. Oh, okay, very interesting. Again, it is very unfortunate that we won't really be able to use, Satanic Bible or Book of Shadows here. because I am going to be leaving with Forget Me Now, because I just think Forget Me Now is a cooler play. We can't really benefit, unfortunately, from having a IV bag plus Book of Shadows. I know it seems like you should be able to, but we can't. We might be able to benefit from taking... I think I'm fine with Swallowed Penny. We might be able to benefit from taking Satanic Bible through, like, the rest of the rooms we're dealing with here, but I also just sort of... I don't think it's that big of a deal, basically. I'm not even going to open that yet. And maybe if we get a little bit more money, I'll consider it. Still, maybe we get another library on our next floor, and now we've already taken 2 books out of the rotation. Who knows what kind of greatness that could end up giving us later. Ball of Tar is an acceptable item. Now I need even more keys, because I really would like to get to the shop on this floor. A little skeptical that it's going to happen. Our damage is actually quite nice. Okay, there's another key. I think we have to go in here and maybe try to buy another key, blow up our donation machine to get something else. Okay, never mind. We'll just buy There's Options instead, which is a fantastic item. Especially this early on, and especially when we're going to be using our Forget Me Now anyway. So we may not be able to get another key immediately for use on the next floor, but we should be able to make something good happen here regardless. Okay, we only have 1 HP. We have to keep that in mind. We should have some Spirit Hearts or maybe even that Demon Heart still available. Curse of the Unknown makes this a little tricky. Hopefully we get like an HP upgrade here, and then we can take a 1 heart and a 2 heart deal with the devil on the deal with the devil. We'll take the speed upgrade because we did take Thunder Thighs earlier. On here we get a 2 heart deal, which we can take. We'll probably be pretty close to death, but we'll take it. And Little Brimstone is quite good. I know it's a special item. We might as well pick it up because, you know, we've already had our odds of getting other special items augmented by the fact that we picked up this special item to begin with. So... makes sense to me, and now we'll just, we've already cashed in the Forget Me Now, and we'll head down to the next floor. Well, the same floor, I suppose. And I realize that I'm saying that as we're already, like, 2 floors, or 2 rooms deep on this one, but, you know, I digress. Damage, definitely not a sore spot on this run right now. We are doing some really good stuff. I'm really, really hoping that's full of red chests. Stay the heck away from me, please. It is, it's full of enough red chests to make me feel like it was the right play. We got pinned first, I guess. And we picked up a couple of flies. The money is going to be the big thing here. Especially if we can blow up the donation machine. And maybe our secret room is actually adjacent to our curse room as well, which would be awesome. Very easy fight, you know. Pretty much no matter what boss we fight here, I think we're going to be in a very good position. Come on, secret room, curse room combo. Daddy needs a guppy item or some new spirit hearts or, you know, a variety of other things that would be conducive towards our eventual victory. Ah, yeah, okay. This is pretty excellent. An early goat head, at this point, guarantees us, like, 6 deals with the devil. We don't have much HP that we can really use to take him, but in the future, presumably that might change, so that's pretty awesome. I should sound more excited. That's pretty awesome! I can't muster enthusiasm. People are always paranoid that I'm really bored. Like, when they show me things, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And they go, you don't like it. And the sad truth of the matter is that I'm actually... We're gonna check this out first. I'm actually very, very easily amused, and, you know, I'm an only child. I grew up having to entertain myself a lot, so you can understand why I'm easily amused. You know, I can get lost in my own mind for a length of time, and it's totally okay. Why try to walk into that? So people always think I have these unreasonably high standards when they show me things, but the truth of the matter is it's not true. Crap, yeah. This is going to be a little tricky, but I wanted to do it just to see if we get some great stuff. I mean, that extra key is amazing in and of itself. It allows us access to the shop, where we can probably buy another Spirit Heart, so... We got a tarot card out of that one. We should be able to sneak in here, sneak out. Oh, we got the Hermit. I'll probably use that, like, right now, actually. I don't think we're going to be doing Boss Rush on this run, so I'll buy that, and I'll buy the starter deck as well. I think starter deck is awesome. That gives us a Fool card anyway. We unfortunately can't really justify getting a Deal with the Devil item. Oh, it's pin again. We'd have to get HP or Squeezy here, which actually with There's Options you would expect is actually pretty likely. Yeah, we'll take Old Bandage, I guess. And then we could take a Deal with the Devil. No, we can't, because it'll kill us. Oh, that's such a shame, because these are so good. Oh, but we have the... Okay, we actually can take one of these. Which one... Because I just need the HP here. Which one would I actually want to get? There's Pentagram, Lord of the Pit, and Dark Matter. I think I'd probably take Lord of the Pit here, honestly. Pentagram's a close second, but I'll take Lord of the Pit, and we'll move along, and we'll head down to the next floor. Now we can fly, which is going to ease things up for us a little bit here, but we're obviously in a very precarious position right off the bat, where we just can't afford to take any damage whatsoever. I will try opening these, and I am very thankful that I did. I won't always make that decision, but I figured, hey, let's take a crack at it. And I'm extremely glad that I did. Now, we are out of keys, so even if we find our shop, we can't really take advantage of it right off the bat. But our damage is incredible. Our defensiveness, if you ignore HP, is also very, very good. Yep. I'm well accustomed to taking one hit on this room. So I'm a little nervous, and I think, you know, that's justifiable. I should not have cracked open that mushroom. No. If you have a bomb, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but fungi ain't none. Hit me. Good, a spirit heart. I almost wanted to pull the strength card on this one and blow up those mushrooms, but this is better for us. Flush is not a good spacebar item. Made slightly better by the fact that we have the battery. So I can use this on some particularly annoying rooms. And truth be told, we didn't have a spacebar item to begin with, but Flush it's subpar. Let's just be honest about it. That's not to say it won't save me from taking a little bit of damage in this particularly vulnerable time in my life. Let's see what we get here. At this point, you know, the ideal pickup for us is definitely something along the lines of a 9 lives. Or, you know, if we could take a deal and then a second deal after, but the first deal allows us to die and then come back to life, you know, Judas' Shadow, for example, then I would be, I'd be over the moon. We're gonna earn every deal with the devil, or at least get every deal with the devil. Earn is kind of a stronger turn, I think, or word, I think. Good, actually. With low HP, I don't mind doing the Krampus fight in our deal with the devil, especially with high damage, so we should be able to get through this quickly. Obviously, I was hoping for a Lump of Coal, and we got a Lump of Coal, so I'm pretty excited about that, but Krampus' head would have replaced Flush pretty nicely as well. For now, let's do some more exploration. We're surprisingly not that slow, considering how long we took to get through that second floor. Looks like our secret room will not be there, unfortunately. Obviously, you know, Lump of Coal plus Blue Cap, which lowers our shot speed and thus lowers our effective range, plus number 1, which we started with, and obviously has a, you know, pretty deleterious effect on our effective range as well. We're not going to be getting a huge damage bonus from Lump of Coal yet, but, you know, range is usually relatively easy to come by. And I'd rather have low range than low speed. That's what I'll say about that. We get another free curse room, and we got teleported to the deal with the devil, which is largely irrelevant. A 2 of spades, and a high priestess. What's our other? The fool? I think we'll save fool, 2 of spades. And my thinking is basically like there is a small chance we can still do boss rush, even though it's unlikely. And 2 of spades is basically, if we're ever not going to be able to get into an item room or a shop, this solves the problem immediately. Apart from that, you know, obviously taking the High Priestess or something like that would be better from a damage dealing perspective. Like, I can't argue that at all. But I'm holding out hope. I'm going for the Hail Mary, basically. Wouldn't mind getting a Poison Touch here. Alright, well, we got another tarot card, the Devil and the Hanged Man. Hanged Man, obviously worthless. Devil card, inarguably better than the Fool in almost every situation, except for literally the one that we're in right now. So, we're going to be heading down to the next floor at roughly 12 minutes. I don't really want to go to that shop because we're a little bit low on money. We could blow up our donation machine, of course, but I'd rather save our 2 of spades card until maybe a little bit later as I take a sip of this coffee. Caves 2. I wouldn't mind doing this floor a little bit quickly. Obviously, my number 1 priority is still getting to all the special rooms and making sure that we continue to improve our run. But if we can do that and get out in a timely fashion, that would be awesome as well. Okay, Perthrow, we have to take. So I'm actually going to take 2 of spades right now, and then I'll take Perthrow with me. Ideally, we end up using Perthrow to reroll a lot of things, like on a boss rush room, for example. Or, ideally, we end up using Perthrow to reroll Flush. I don't think that's a terrible idea. We did take damage there. I hate those champions. If you had to rank, like, the worst champions to deal with, I may take Monkey's Paw, by the way. I don't know why I did that, but I lost another key in the process from getting too close. Very dumb on my part. If I had to rank champions by the amount I hate them, exploding champions, number 1. Champions that shoot bullets when they die in like that peep pattern, number 2. And number 3 would be champions that endlessly shoot bullets. Number 4, probably champions that are super quick relative to the norm. Relative to the Norm is also, it's the sitcom that I've pitched to ABC and subsequently been declined for, so now I'm shopping it around to the lesser networks. But it starred the brother from the Drew Carey Show reprising his role as Marge Gunderson's husband from the smash hit Coen Brothers film Fargo, and it would just be about, it'd be a cooking show, basically, where he makes breakfast for his wife when she gets called into, you know, murder cases in Brainerd. Anyway, we'll probably try to bomb our way into that shop, but that's something we can consider after we go through with our, deal with the devil in boss room area here. Would like to get some keys out of the situation. I think at what point do we start calling the Gertie that actually shoots the champion? Because we seem to get this one, like, by default most of the time. Maybe this is the actual Gertie and the other one is, like, his evil twin. We'll take toothpicks here for sure. And I think we want to take Guppy's head, keep it, per-throw it, and we got 9 lives out of it. All of a sudden, this is looking up. So we got 2 Guppy items, a better spacebar item, and really, quite honestly, that was a pretty huge turn for us that I wasn't expecting when I originally went into the room and only saw that there was 1 deal, but that per-throw rune, big play. That key will give us access to our shop. I'm starting to realize that the boss rush is slipping away. That's okay. If we lose it, we lose it. We're making good plays here regardless. We already have starter deck, so basically the little baggie can get stuffed as far as I'm concerned. I'm not interested in using it. I think little baggie is like almost objectively bad unless you have PhD, and I think starter deck is better even if you do have PhD sometimes. Spider Bite is a great item. We only have 1 red heart, so we should make our way up to the boss trap room up here. There's another, double key room. Okay. You know, what can I say? We got Guppy all on 1 floor. Life's good. I'll call it now. This is a 1 run, almost certainly. And I'm not going to complain about that at all. It was never looking like this wouldn't be a 1 run, but I'm pretty happy with the way that those plays went down. Like, you could easily be playing the same seed and not have gotten the Guppy chances, for sure. If you hadn't made the effort to go to that curse room on the 1st floor to get the goat head, if you didn't take the per-throw rune, could find yourself in a tricky spot. Why am I not using Guppy's paw to get to permanent spirit hearts? This might be improper reasoning. But I'm not using Guppy's paw to get to permanent spirit hearts because I assume that we'll be able to get a deal with the devil later. And I would rather have a deal with the devil that costs us 1 red heart but leaves us with some spirit hearts than a deal with the devil, or 1 or 2 for that matter, than a deal with the devil that costs us 3 spirit hearts and maybe leaves us with nothing. So again, that might be a little short-sighted, but I think that's the way I prefer to tackle it. We're just gonna move on to the next floor. And again, you know, with Little Brimstone, with the damage that we've got, with There's Options, the Goat Head still working out, you know, 3 more deals with the devil coming that way. This is so gonna lower our range, by the way. This Eve's Mascara pickup. Eve's Mascara is an item that, without a doubt, I overrated. I thought it was basically like Polyphemus, but what it is it raises your damage by double, but it lowers your rate of fire by half. Lowers by half, lowers by 2, you know what I mean. Basically, you fire half as many shots that do twice as much damage, and also because of the shot speed downgrade, your range gets totally fucked. All that being said, I still really, really like this item, especially if you're doing, like, you're fighting enemies like, oh man, Gimpy. Not the necessarily greatest item, but I'm happy to have it, and then Curved Horn on top of it as well. We really need some range upgrades, though. But if you're fighting enemies like turrets that pop up for just a split second, I would rather do 1 hit that kills them than have to hit them, like, you know, 4 or 5 times with a higher rate of fire. Plus, we got a Little Brimstone for the higher range stuff. If an enemy gets close, they're basically just going to get smacked. So, I like it. And, you know, Shielded Tears is really good as well. It works a lot better for us if we can get to a higher range. I mean, as of right now, if I'm moving in the same direction that I'm shooting, our tiers barely, you know, make it past where our face is, which is not a good thing for us, but it's borderline inconceivable to see this run turning into a loss. Even though our HP is low, even though our range makes it nearly impossible to hit enemies unless they're directly in front of us, there's just too much going for us here. Even like the 3 flies via Guppy's head that we get are so good that they seem to be taking out the enemies without me even having really that much direct influence over it at all. I will throw down this Temperance card. I think I'm finally, like, giving up the ghost on, that's so amazing, by the way. I think I'm finally giving up the ghost on Boss Rush, even though I'm still holding this Fool card. We'll maybe try to replace it with something better, or we can teleport out of a Curse Room at a later date. You might not even want to, like, try to pop up, but that's up to you. Give me some Hierophant cards or something like that. Okie dokie. And the Lovers, which we can't really use that effectively, but that's okay. Nun's Habit or Humbling Bundle? Yes, please. I would actually like to get both. We need to donate, if you're wondering, I guess I didn't talk about this, but if you're wondering what's up with that donation machine, how did it lose so much money? It's not like I lost 8 runs off camera. I did a run on the stream where I literally took 100 cents out of the donation machine. That might sound ridiculous. What the situation was, it's on the February 11th Northern Lion Live Super Show if you want to watch. It's actually a really interesting run, and a rare example of a super long but fairly comfortable one run. I had portable slot, and I heard about a trick where if you use portable slot on a room, on a second secret room that has like special hearts in it, it'll give you hearts of that type. I might as well check this out right now. Wait, why not take Brother Bobby, basically? So on the first floor, or second floor, I found a second secret room. I'll take this too. I found a second secret room with... These will all give tarot cards. I should blow them up. Or just walk into them, but it's a little riskier. Yeah, I'll play you. Thank you, Old Bandage. Thank you, Gimpy. Okay, I found a second secret room with an Eternal Heart on it, and then I just blew up the shit out of the donation machine to get as much money as I could, and then just went back with the portable slot to get more Eternal Hearts out of it, and I ended up getting almost to the HP cap just in and of itself, or by itself there. So we will use Suicide King here. Not on this room specifically. On Susrun. Obviously, Boss Rush is fading away here. We got Magic Mushroom in case you are not watching, or, you know, you're just listening or you didn't notice. Magic Mushroom's pretty good. I'm a fan of it. We're just going to get our HP back, and then we're going to come back here. I'd like to get Demon Judgment to pay out all the way. Then we'll use this Suicide King card, and we'll go back for it. And hopefully we can pick up some more Spirit Hearts in the process. I don't think Suicide King is particularly good. I mean, it can be. My ideal outcome for it, though, would be for us to... what are we on here, by the way? Depths 1. Okay. My ideal outcome for Suicide King would be for us to get a Perthrow rune, then kill ourselves on a very, like, item-rich Deal with the Devil, and then we could use Perthrow to reroll the Suicide King items, which shouldn't be Deal with the Devil items, into Deal with the Devil items, along with the shitty Deal with the Devil items we didn't want anyway. That would be my ideal outcome, but we need to get a Perthrow rune payout first, which is not very likely. So we got Contract from Below. Or Missing Page 2, sorry. I should have killed myself before I picked that up, I guess, because I want to have some hearts remaining, you know, when we go back for it, but... So we can probably get rid of this Fool card and maybe pick up, is it the Lovers? Maybe it's better for now. I mean, we'll see what the other one down here has. Wheel of Fortune. I'd rather have the Wheel of Fortune card than the Lovers card. Well, let's see what these are. Chaos card. Honestly, you know, this is going to sound messed up. I guess I'll take Chaos card Suicide King. This isn't how I got it right here. Yeah. I'll take Chaos card Suicide King, but to be honest with you, I'm a little bit bored with the Chaos card. It's really nice if you have low damage, but if you have high damage, I'm kind of like, you know. I'm lucky I have starter decks, so I don't have to feel like it's taking up a whole slot forever, but still. Alright. So I wanted to see what we got here, and we will probably take Jesus Juice, and we know what's on that Deal with the Devil. So I'm just going to use Suicide King right here. Oh, I should have done it on the chest, so that those chests would have guaranteed us items, I guess. But we got some spirit hearts out of it regardless. Latchkey would give us another spirit heart, but I want to take extra damage. Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. We might as well take this. We could have used the nail to make that work better, but anyway, we got the Sun, we got Chaos. Is that the way we want to roll with this? I don't mind it. Now we have enough money to go back and pick up Nun's Habit as well. Honestly, one of the things I really like, and it's not a Rebirth specific thing, it's something that I just failed to realize during all of my play of, we're on the depths of 1 actually, so we should try to get 1 extra penny if we can. I'd rather not blow up our donation machine again, but I guess I'll do it if I have to do it. That took 3 cents and gave us 4, so I guess I'm happy with that. One of the things I really like about Rebirth is that it seems a lot easier to make death work out in your favor. Like, a lot of the deaths that I have in Rebirth are admittedly from dying, like legitimately losing a run, but a lot of the deaths I have in Rebirth are from tactically dying, not normally via Suicide King, but via 9 lives. You know, doing things like taking deals with the devil that'll deliberately kill you, but you can come back to life, so it doesn't really matter. When death is temporary, it makes your life a lot easier in the game, for sure. Not necessarily in real life, you know, I don't know. If you're looking to, you know, a YouTuber for your professional spiritual advice, you might want to reconsider that. The wafer, just shockingly good. Incredible item. This room, you know, thanks to Humbling Bundle, we actually got a not too terrible return on our investment. 2 keys traded for 2 bombs and 4 cents. It's not a trade that I would consciously make, but it's not so bad. Yes, I'm aware that I'm probably missing a lot of tinted rocks. Life goes on, I assure you, long after the thrill of living is gone. We'll use 2 of clubs, and there you go. We actually got even more bombs out of it. I don't like using Thunder Thighs or Leo to crush these mushrooms. Entirely because they can blow up in your face. But when we get to skulls, I mean, I guess we've been blowing up skulls for a while here. But once we get to skulls, like a room that's just chock full of them, I'll be blowing them up like crazy. Well, maybe another Suicide King card. That would be funny. As much as we do need keys on this run, I don't think it's that important. Like, I don't want to get rid of Flat Penny to make it happen. So we should have looked at that first, but we still have Chaos. Let's take our Joker card as well. And yeah, I'll take Demon Baby. I don't mind. Again, like, I think our HP is good enough that not only is our HP good enough, like, with the Spirit Hearts that we have right now to get us a long way into the game, but mostly I'm like, if we're gonna die anyway, and we're gonna have to use some of our lives tactically speaking, I might as well have as much damage as possible, and Demon Baby does augment our damage ever so slightly. It's somewhat helpful. Little Brimstone's still doing the brunt of our killing here, because, you know, we have to get right next to an enemy to do anything to them, but this is okay, and, you know, we've got stuff like Gimpy as well, it's helping out. I would love to see, like, Technology 1 show up. Obviously, something like Brimstone would be amazing as well, but you can't always get what you want. We pretty much have gotten what we wanted, like, fully 70% of the rooms on this run, so I can't really complain about it. And it's kind of a unique run as well. I like having a run that's powerful, but it has some obvious limitations to it. There's another Tinted Rock. Again, like, just because I found 2 Tinted Rocks, don't assume that I'm looking for them all the time. It's basically just like if I see a lot of rocks, then I go for it. I maximize my efficiency, if you will. I guess there's technically no reason not to use the Hermit card here. Save ourselves a little bit of key action, just in case we get, like, a Guppy's Tail or something. Who knows what that golden chest might contain? I know what that golden chest might contain. And by might, I mean it definitely does contain Bob's Brain, Infamy, or Fate. Well, okay. That was a weird one. Thank you, nearsighted friend. I think I just bought a bomb by accident. That was unintentional. We're going to buy Hive Mind here because we are Guppy. Seems like it would be foolish not to. And if we get any more money on this run... Temperance, the Sun. Probably roll the Sun just for the map ability. Well, okay, never mind that. We're just going to fight our boss. But I was thinking that I would... like to... We're still going to go Polaroid here just because the synergies are more fun. They really... I would love it if they made the Dark Room a little bit more exciting. The Dark Room is presently harder and less interesting, which makes it very hard to motivate me to go there. Alright. I mean, this run is basically over. I don't think I'm alone in that thinking about the dark room, by the way. I think a lot of people are like, you know, we would love to see the dark room be more interesting. I hope that I'm not alone with it, but if I am, you know, so be it. I think it's a really cool idea to have alternate paths that people can take, but the problem is after a certain point, there's just no point to go to the dark room anymore. And like, even the dark room's harder, but it's not so much meaningfully harder that like on a run like this, the outcome is not relevant. I am going to win. Probably, anyway, like 99%. Well, we're probably like 95. I could fuck it up somehow, but we've got such a great chance of winning that mostly I'm just in this for the synergies at this point. You know, I want to see how powerful we can get and what kind of ridiculous, you know, outcomes we can kind of induce to happen. So I don't want to go to the dark room and get a bunch of red chests that give me nothing. I want to go to the chest and get a bunch of golden chests, guaranteed. Obviously, the chest that you get after that point will pay out with guaranteed items on the chest or the item room. But I want to get cool synergies, and unfortunately, that's just not really that likely or as likely on the dark room. So there's not much motivation to go there. We got a speed plus damage up in the form of growth hormones, which is obvious. Yes, I will be taking brimstone. I know I asked for it earlier. I'm happy to have it. Our damage is insane. Now our range is going to be max, and we also have shielded tiers associated with this brimstone. It's just a stupid level of damage, especially considering that our flies now get the brimstone damage as well. And that's a cool synergy as far as I'm concerned. If you're mad that I picked up brimstone, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but actually I don't really, because my damage and my range and my stats and my ability to come back from the dead are pretty solid right now, so if I was complaining, it would probably come across as disingenuous. But that's, you know, not much of a useful fodder for a rap song. I don't even know how much damage we're getting out of these flies right now, but like a lot of the flies are not even dying when they hit enemies, and they're killing them right off the bat. So I'm mostly, you know, pretty content, I'd say, with the amount of riffraff we're taking out and the speed of which we're doing it right here. The only thing that sucks about this run is that our rate of fire is really, really slow because of the Eve's Mascara pickup, but with Brimstone, that's actually totally fine anyway. Yeah, I knew we would take, or we'd get Fate at some point. We can already fly, and we don't need the HP, but we'll take it anyway, because we got it, you know? I don't want to seem ungrateful. Basically, that's what I'm getting at, is that, you know, it doesn't really matter how our rate of fire suffers, because one hit is enough to pretty much kill every boss if you throw in the flies on top of it, I think. So we'll use our sun card to see where the heck we're going here, and we're gonna go up here. You know what? Even still, fuck this room. Is Demon Judgment pushing those out of the way? I guess, sure, we'll actually go for the kill. It might be faster than placing a bomb down, which would be, you know, a pretty nice proof of how amazing this run is in and of itself, but I do hate this room for a variety of different reasons. Chariot card. Chariot card's really good. Forgot that we have Nun's Habit, so we actually get 2 charges per room if we get hit on the room. Would love some HP here. Yeah, if we're gonna take 1 HP, we might as well take all the HP that we can find. And this should be relatively easy. Pandora's Box is actually a free deal with the Angel item. This is one of those runs where I'm like, you know, Northernland, you get lucky sometimes. You do get lucky sometimes. You can't deny that. What does Pandora's Box give us? Guardian Angel, which is actually, like, it's okay. I like having an orbital. It won't affect our chances of winning that much, but Guardian Angel doesn't show up that much, so I'm happy to have it. Thanks for showing up. Maybe we'll get another Pandora's Box on here somewhere. Cool, yeah. I don't know why I even made an effort to pick up those bombs, considering, seems pretty unlikely that we'll need them, if I had to guess. More Spirit Hearts, and we picked up a Sun card and a Justice card. We'll throw the Justice card down on the ground, and then we'll leave, and then we'll pop that again. Kind of balling out of control with respect to our fly army here. And I love that on the Mom's Heart boss fight, we actually, like, barely even needed the flies. Like, maybe 10 or 15 flies hit Mom's Heart. We still left with, like, as many as we started with, it seemed like. But we should be vigilant about that stuff. Because that, you know, it has a cumulative impact on things. Man, that is, like, this is without a doubt amongst the highest amounts of damage I've ever done on a single Rebirth run. And I've been saying that a lot lately. All I can really say is that the game has been very kind to me lately. We got Curse of the Maze. with a variety of items that I don't think are actually very good. If I had 9 volt, I might take telepathy for dummies because we could use it on every single room, but without it, I don't think it's that useful. So we're just going to leave, and if we get the opportunity to do so, I would very much like to reroll those items or just get a ton of other chests, so we'll probably be fine in the first place. I think, or we'll be fine in any case. Okay, it's not very good, but that's alright. I think with, like, a hive mind plus the stupid amount of damage we're dealing, like, there's just nothing that they can do. Like, 4 flies is enough to take out a tanky boss. What are you supposed to... Look at how quickly Mega Fatty died and we weren't even there to shoot. Like, it's not even our tears that are doing the damage. We've got a stupid amount of damage with our tears, but it's really just, like, the passive impact of our flies that's going to be tearing these enemies apart. So this run, pretty much over. Did you see... Oh, we had, like, a weird effect there from Curse of the Maze. That's been changed in the most recent update, I think. Weird. Hopefully they teleport me out of the poop room so I don't have to go through there every time. Whatever. Again, even if we have to die and respawn, it don't matter. We should be fine. And by should be, I mean, like, conceivably there's nothing that could stop me from being fine in this situation. The only reason the Haunt actually survived there was because of the fact that he had, like, a little period of invincibility when he was getting set up for the second phase of the fight. Bob's Curse, not that interested in, but if we can get Bob's Curse, Bob's Brain, and Sad Bombs, then I would be like, okay, you know what, this is kind of cool. Okay, Curse of the Maze does have a weird impact on your map there whenever it works. Pay attention to that when I transition from room to room. That was added in the most recent update instead of the screen wipe effect, which made a lot of people, myself included, feel like they had to throw up. Okay, I mean, SMB Superfan, it's amongst the worst of the, yeah, we can just come up this way. It's amongst the worst of the, all-stats upgrades. It might be literally the worst of the all-stats upgrades, but it is still an all-stats upgrade, so I'm not going to shit on it too hard. Very happy to have it. Welcome to the team. Also, makes our rate of fire better. So even, you know, I think all-stats upgrades are largely judged by the amount of damage they give you. We didn't really need the damage. The extra rate of fire helps out our DPS more than the bonus in its actual damage does, I guess. And we should have our boss fight, yeah, like right here. We'll even pick up a Spirit Heart in the process. Like, you're not gonna get to me like that, dude. What are you trying to do here? And we'll use our Chaos card to finish the job, and we'll just live with our, you know, 3,000 flies in harmony forever after. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.